Hello and welcome to the first episode in a segment I've been wanting to do for a long time. This is Indie Spotlight, and I'm Dewaldo. So, Indie Spotlight looks at, well, as you can probably guess, indie games. More importantly, indie roguelike games, and there are a lot of them. Before I dive into this game, Forrays into Norrendrin, I just want to give a brief shout out to the many services or websites you can go to check out these really cool independently made roguelike games. Temple of the Roguelike is one, as well as RogueBasin is a very good forum for where a lot of independent roguelikes get updated. And I plug this a lot, but the 7-day roguelike challenge, which starts sometime in March, I believe. So not for another couple months, but it's a good way to kind of, test a bunch of small games and find developers that you really enjoy playing. So, now into this game. Forrays into Norrendrin by Derek Creamer is a cool little strategy roguelike. And I'm just going to start a new game here. Now, how it works is there are 20 dungeon levels. So it gives me the little tutorial for moving around. That's all good. So there are 20 dungeon levels. Once you go down, you can't come back up. Now you can see I have a little kind of illumination around me. That's my torch. I can toggle it with T, so now I'm in the dark. I'm going to keep it on for now. I'm also going to equip my bow. Aha! So we have a goblin, so let's shoot him with an arrow, and then equip my sword, slash him a bit. Cool. So this game has no food, and no level up system. It has an exhaustion system, so your exhaustion goes up depending on what armor you are wearing or various other factors. So let's press E. You start with all of the weapons and armor you will have for the game. They can get upgraded through scrolls, but you won't pick any more up. And you can toggle through them sort of at will. So let's take a look at what we have. Sword is your basic weapon. Mace, which is good. Critical hits will knock the foe back 2 spaces, which is nice. Dagger. In the darkness, the dagger always hits and is twice as likely to score a critical hit. So a very effective playstyle for this game is to turn that torch off and be stealthy. Staff. I've never used this one, but attacking the enemy will just moved will swap places. Critical hits will trip the foe. And I've already displayed the bow. A nice ranged. And then here are the armors. Leather, you've got your chainmail. And full plate. So I'm going to put on chainmail and keep my bow equipped. Oh, I didn't equip my bow. And another feature. Oh, so we found some traps. The enemies in this game are very unique. They're very well programmed, I feel, and this game is very strategic. So I was frozen there by that little frost dude. And I'm not exactly the best at strategic roguelike games. I love stumbling around and just kind of running into enemies. Oh, and I should really be better about about swapping my weapons. Oh, so we found one enemy. It is a moth. It's quite strong, this blood moth, and it is attracted by the light. So each enemy kind of has its own, unique way of kind of interacting with your player character. Up there is a bramble, very strong but immobile. Alright, find an emerald potion. Now, like in most roguelike games, all of the potions are randomized, but what makes Forrays a little bit better is all of the potions and scrolls are somewhat beneficial, or can be beneficial. None of them are just straight up bad. So it's okay to, let's quaff. Wounds are completely healed. It was a potion of healing. Okay, let's see what these other ones do. There's probably a better method for... There's no identifying scrolls, so you have to read them. There's probably a better method or situation. Reveal foes. That's a pretty good one. Scroll of Darkness. Okay. There we go. This is what I really wanted to get to. Shrines. Shrines will provide permanent boosts to one of your 5 skills: combat, defensive, magic, stealth. And some shrines are in pairs, so when you activate one, the other goes away. So it really adds an element of strategy. You know, what shrine are you going to pick when you find them? I'm just checking to see if there is a pair. No, there isn't, so there's just the one. And shrines occur on every odd level, I believe. So, aha. My stealth skill increases by 1, and I can choose a feat. Now, there are usually 4 feats you can pick from each shrine. You get to pick 1 feat at level 1, so my stealth skill is now level 1. You get to pick another at level 6, but it's, from what I've seen on the forums, unless you're very completionist, don't count on getting 2 feats. Count on only really getting the 1. So, from what I've seen, and I'd like to try this out, Neck Snap is very powerful. So let's navigate away from this blood moth. Now, did I find that down staircase? I thought I did. Oh, here we go. 2 more shrines. Good thing I didn't pass them up. So a shrine of combat and a shrine of defense. If you know my playstyle, you probably know which one I'm going for. The shrine of combat. And I think I'm going to choose quick draw, but all of these are really cool. I've tried lunge, and it was a really awesome skill. I've also did whirlwind stance. That one's a lot, strategically, it's a lot harder to use than you might think, but also a really cool feat. But I'm choosing quick draw this time. So I can switch back to my sword or bow. Nice, and yet another. Now, which one is a spirit? I'm guessing... Gain 1 bonus spirit and 1 bonus combat skill equal to half that. Okay. Your health recovers over time. Ooh. When your health becomes very low, you briefly enter a state of invulnerability for about 5 turns. You will be immune to damage, but not other effects. I think I'm going to take that, although all of these are really powerful. And, you know, that's kind of the game. It's going from level to level, kind of interacting with all of the cool enemies, all of the cool features. No. Let's rest. So, I didn't really go into this. Health is from 100, and as you might have guessed from that previous shrine, there's no way of passively recovering health unless you pick that one feat, and that will only recover it to the nearest base 10. Other than that, you have some bandages. I'm not sure exactly how much they heal. I think it's about 10. And resting, which I got a prompt from that staircase. So you can only rest once on a level, and once you leave a level, you can't go back. So that makes another strategic decision. Like, all in all, this game, man, has some really, really neat mechanics that other games try to do. Ooh, poison bulb. Bad choice. Bad choice. But this game just does it so well. And of course, the link to this game will be in the comments. If you'd like to see me play more of this, I have not really developed my own strategy, so until I, delve more into this game and, figure out a good winning strategy, I don't really like to do too many extended Let's Plays. But I hope this was a good look at a cool game, and I hope you go, try it out. And I think on RogueBasin they have a nice little thread. I'll try and link to that as well. And post what you think. Let the developer know how you like the game. And keep playing.